Greetings everyone, welcome to Just Advanced, and this is a game played by me, and this is definitely a game that's very special to me because I was finally, after numerous tries, I was finally able to beat the GM. It's not an over-the-board game, but it's actually a game in bullet format, and that's on LICHESS. And it might be a little bit weird because the board is flipped over, and I'm black in this game, so I'm sure it would be easier for me to show with the black pieces. I've played numerous IMs and FMs before, and I've won and lost games against many IMs and many FMs, but I have never been able to beat the GM, and it finally happened, and I'm definitely very happy to show you this game. So without further ado, let's start with this game. And here Mr. REICEVIC with the white pieces, and he started with d4, and I played d5, and we have c4, and we have knight to f6, but we see a trade early on, c captures, and we have g6. I normally prefer this setup. Just fiend getting my bishop and maybe just develop this bishop and get the knight into the game. And here he just went for this knight to c3, and I have this knight caps on d5, and here e4 was played and going for this Grunfeld kind of setup, and after knight caps on c3 we have b captures and just bishop to g7, and here bishop to e3 was played, and here just castles by me, and we have queen to d2 and just c5. And normally you'll see a lot of in this Grunfeld setup where the bishop is nicely eyeing this. You always want to play this c5. And definitely here he just paid this rook to c1, getting that rook out of there. Obviously he's going to pay that, he's a GM. And here c captures was played, and here c captures, and here knight to c6, but just knight to f3. And here just bishop to d7 was played, just developing that bishop. Normally I don't have any squares. Normally you see this move bishop to g4 played, and then you're gonna have to sacrifice your bishop pair early on. I don't like to do that. And here just d5 was played, just grabbing that center, and I just went for this knight to e5. And here we see a trade of knights, knight captures and bishop captures, and just f4, definitely playing aggressively. And here bishop to g7 was played, and he has definitely one hell of a position. If anything that I have is that he has his king in the center, and maybe I can open up the center and have some sort of an attack, but it's highly unlikely. But the only thing that I had an advantage of in this game was definitely on time. I played this position very often, but he was burning a lot of time calculating all of these lines. And here he just went for this bishop to c4, just developing that bishop and definitely planning on casting. But here I just went this rook to c8, and he just castled. And here the best move for me, I could not spot this move on time, but let's see your tactics knowledge, and let's see if you're able to spot this move. So pause the video and try to find the best move in this position while I give you a couple of seconds. So congratulations on everyone who's able to find this move, and the move is actually quite a nice tactic which I missed, which is this rook captures on c4, and after rook captures and just this bishop to b5, and you can see that both of these rooks are very nicely eyed. And here after rook f to c1 we play this bishop captures, and after rook captures just queen to d7, and definitely white is the one to be preferred here with this massive center. I mean, who would take white? But still, that was the best that I had in this position. But instead I played the second best move, which is this b5, just pushing that bishop back. And here after bishop to b3, and in this position the best move is just trading rooks, which I did. Rook captures, and I was going to go for this a5, but here I just mouse clicked and played a6 instead, and which just further worsens my position. But what can you do? So here just e5 was played, just grabbing all of these squares, and this is definitely making my life much more difficult. But here just bishop to f5 was played by me, and here rook to d1 and just queen to d7. And here h3 was played, and if I were to create any chances in the position, I have to push those pawns to the queen side. So after rook to d8 and him playing king to h2, I finally went for it, and I went for this h5. Now definitely trying to create some sort of initiative on the king side, but it's very much difficult. And here queen to e2 was played, but just h4, and this h4 move definitely a blunder by me. But on the other side, that I wanted to just create some chances in this position, because honestly with all these pawns and with this massive center, it's not much that I have. So here just queen to f3 was played by him, and I just went for this queen to c8, and after bishop to f2 just eyeing that pawn, and pretty much nothing I can do to defend that pawn. But I still went for the g5, trying to create some chances, and he was very much low on the clock. So even if he made some blunder in time pressure, that would definitely favor me. So here just queen to h5 was played, and I went for this g captures on h4. And here pretty much any move he makes is winning for him, but here he just went for this d6, and which gave me a very nice idea of getting my queen all the way to c3 and going for this very nice queen to g3. So here I went for e6. I definitely didn't want to trade, and here whatever move he played, I didn't care. I just pre-moved here queen to c3, but it definitely backfired, because instead he first went for this bishop caps on h4, because now my rook is hung and I pretty much can't do anything about this. And so I just went queen to c3, and here once again I was down a whole rook, so he captured my rook. But instead on the plus side I was able to get this queen caps on g3 with the check, and after king to h1 in this position definitely I'm completely lost. But he has to find just one move to keep his advantage in this game, And here I went for this bishop to e4, just eyeing that mate, and that's the only thing I have. But there's just one move that saves the game for him, and that move is actually just queen to g4, just going for the asking for that queen trade. And if he had played that, I would have been completely lost, but in time pressure he was not able to find that move. Instead he wanted to keep his queen here and eye some attacking chances, but he went for this rook to g1. And now I'm back in the game, and I went for the best move recommended by the engine, which is just f3, just piling up on that backwards pawn, just piling up on that king. Now he went for this queen to g4, but now it's actually a draw even if everything goes right, because here I played just f caps on g2, I mean who wouldn't, and here just rook caps on g2. The best move is just this bishop caps on g2 with a check, and here after king to g1, just queen caps on h3. And now even if you capture this, even if you go for this queen captures, then I'll have this very nice queen to e3 check, and wherever the king moves, I'll always be able to check the king, and I'll be able to secure a draw. And if you go over to the other side, if you capture my queen, I'll just play bishop captures, and after a move like d7, just pushing those passed pawns, I'll just play this bishop caps on e5. And now whatever you do, if you get the bishop here to try and push these pawns, I'll just play bishop here, and after you promote, I'll just sacrifice my bishop, and I'll have 3 pawns for the piece, and maybe I'll be able to draw the game then. But here, thankfully for me, after this rook caps on g2 was played, he was just so down on the clock. I just played this queen to e1 check, and fortunately for him, his time ran out, and that's how I was able to finally get my first victory against a GM. So yeah, thank you all for watching. I'll be coming up with another amazing game from the chess world, so stay tuned for that, and I'll definitely see you guys very soon. Thank you all.